to me. What class he taking my coat from me? I blasted with the dopest. She overdose on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm
cold truth. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train. Ooh. 8,000 miles, pinky blue, pinky blue. But they ain't got it like that, they don't understand smooth. Let me introduce you to the. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train.
It's been a freaking while since I've done YouTube.
There he is. Get ready to light it up tonight.
Pearson. I'm goated at 2K, bud. Who do we play? I don't know who we play. Pearson, is my mic good? Oh, it's that hole, that's good. Hold on. Not embarrassing. Oh, I made it. Okay.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season
Klay Thompson be up.
action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
You better see a white boy doing.
That's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes can be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Davis is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Hardy, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Marshall in at the 3. And for Golden State, Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Curry is out there with Mr. Incredible, and it's Levine at the 3 spot. Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rival. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
Well, if you break down how MP's team has done in these rivalry matchups, they've done a great job.
Got in your mouth. Oh my God.
With that said, I think MP doesn't expect to lose any of them. They can still be better.
And here's Hardy to the 3-pointer from Mr. Incredible. Hardy, no good. And Greg, here we are not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of the season. Sometimes it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you weary.
Now Thompson. And this 3 for Mr. Incredible. That one good for 2.
A silky, smooth jump shooter. Once Thompson senses separation, he's rising without hesitation.
Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
Flying high
Tortilla.
and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill.
Oh my God, I got
while in
clipped.
the air.
Count them.
Holy.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. You know, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Davis. After the made shot from Mr. Incredible. Shot clock at 2. There's the triple. That one's in. His first shot of this game.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly failing.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special in the NBA
I'm clipping that.
is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge.
Yeah. If I could be as good as
like he's a 3-and-D lead.
be better than him.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around.
It's the rebound.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Vucevic. Thompson's got 6.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside. And
the shot goes in.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Mr. Incredible.
Oh, I gotta break that. No, I need a rebound.
Fires for 3.
That's the better one.
Mavericks with the rebound. Gonna keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Now Thompson, after the missed 3 from Mr. Incredible.
Thompson with the bucket. How do you...
Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Green. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Levine, and there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible.
So stupid.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Oh, we're losing. I got subbed. Scottie Pippen.
That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Derek Lively, Chris, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul.
The more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something that
look at that. Whoever's watching, 31.8 average.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here is Bell. Shoots over Curry. No good from Bell. Here is Mr. Incredible, defended by Christie. Fast break, Dallas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Curry game.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers and scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Right, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance
No, that is foul.
Send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Celtics was outstanding.
Hey,
He had
Siri.
42 points, and he
Is
was
it
so
raining
productive
outside?
offensively, he wound up setting a new season high for himself in scoring. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he loved the matchup performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays.
Oh, and slap! Did you see that?
How did he do that?
Oh, man.
Oh!
Here in the second quarter, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And there's the foul goes on Mr. Incredible. That's his third.
We're going in.
So it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly.
Hello.
And with McCollum out, they're not going to be as explosive. Somebody else is going to have to fill their shoes.
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Warriors. Thank you for being with us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Mendes steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Stephen Curry's out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Levine at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Hardy passes to Davis. Now, here's Marshall. Pass to Hardy. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Thompson in the corner. 5 to shoot. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Thompson's got 15 points.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. Out to the wing. Here's Hardy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Mavericks trail by 17. Thompson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer off.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half. Guys, that's a one-man show out there. I mean, it looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
AD just shoving past the inside contact that time. Powerful move getting it done.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Marshall gets the bucket.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big.
Throw down the sledgehammer!
No, he didn't. No, he didn't do that.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things in your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
High post, Davis. Kuminga on him. And it's Davis missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Kuminga the pass to Mr. Incredible. Those 3 pointers off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And so he calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Mr. Incredible. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line. Certainly to this point.
Mavericks trail by 17. Bell with pass to Christie. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded closely. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Moses Moody. He's checked in. Lively finds Gafford. Right here. And here's Bell. Produced 3-9 Curry. Now, here is Bell. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
On the floor for Dallas. Bell is on goal. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. And the entire team, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Thompson outside. Davis in the corner. 3, Marshall. Good on the 3-point shot.
Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
Fires the 3. And down it goes. 3-pointer falls in from Mr. Incredible.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Hardy passes to Vucevic. Marshall decide where to go with it. Thompson for the triple. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardy beats the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, bro?
I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Hardy. Here's Marshall. Pass to Davis for the 3. Offensive rebound. Vucevic. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. He will shoot two.
Over time, Vucevic has really developed a nice pump fake. That often leads to him earning trips to the foul line.
We've seen the lead guard Clark crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players, so I think it's a good thing overall.
Here's Mr. Incredible, and that one is good. Mr. Incredible's got 38 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Curry with the steal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I believe the sweep will be in order.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Incredible.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Dallas. 41 seconds left in the fourth. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Another steal. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Now the Mavericks with it. And here's Hardy. Jackson Davis defending. Back to Davis. Now Thompson. Now here's Hardy. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game means
win tonight, MP.
Good win. Let's keep it going. You know I rock New Balances myself. Great for my bad hip.
2K Sports to everyone out there. And with New Year's Day upon us, Grant, what goes through your mind as a player?
Wow. Another new year, new possibilities. Time to put it in gear as the NBA action heats up. Teams that survive this stretch run start to become real contenders.
And these rivalry games always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for him.
I think MP has done a pretty good job considering the top-level talent he's faced in these rivalry games thus far. He's been able to rise to the occasion, and hey, he's been winning more than losing. I know MP can't stand the thought of losing even one more rivalry battle, so I think we're going to be in for a show here in this one.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Middleton, no good. Here's Golden State. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Brown. Tipped. Here's Mr. Incredible. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And Michael Malone's late father, Brendan, an assistant under you in Orlando, Stan. What a fantastic coaching family, the Malones.
It certainly is. Michael's one of the best in the game, and his father, Brendan, was a mentor not only to Michael, but to many of us in coaching. And he embodied the saying that he had forgotten more basketball than most of us would ever know.
Now here's Murray, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Jokic, and it's blocked.
A remarkable defender. Caruso also uses his deceptive vertical to his advantage to come up with blocks.